Hey YouTube, this is Matthew with Needful Strings in Branson, Missouri. And today, I'm going to show you the easy way, and I'm going to show you the hard way to know what your key is. Because, you know, you're looking in your book, you're looking in your sheet music, and you're at the top corner of the song, and you see something that looks like this right here. You have your treble clef here, or bass clef, depending on what instrument you're playing. Then you have a little sharp key, a flat key, or a nothing, or multiple sharp keys and multiple flat keys. Well, if you look at that, could you tell me what that key is? So today, we're going to answer that, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the easy way first. So if you don't want to hear any like complex jargon, you don't have to. So the easy way and the hard way starts right now. Okay, so if we are wanting to talk about our sharps, and we have a specific amount of sharps up here, say that we're looking at this and we only see this one and this one, and you don't see those here at all. They're not there at all. Well, this is the C sharp and that is the F sharp. When you have both of those together, what key is that? Okay, here is the answer. It says sharp key. It says half step above the rightmost sharp. Okay, so if we are only looking at the first two, it says we need to go up a half step on the rightmost sharp. So here's the left one, here's the rightmost sharp. We go a half step up. We already said that that's a C sharp. So a C sharp plus a half step, well, you just made a D. So let's go ahead and do that same method over here, and let's add another sharp to it, okay? So the half step above the rightmost sharp. Here's the rightmost sharp. This time, this is C, E, and then this right here is a G, okay? G sharp is what that is there. So what you do is you go one half step higher than that G sharp. You just made a key of A. Let's do one more for the sharps example, okay? So now we're dealing with those four sharps, and it says the half step above the rightmost sharp. Here's the rightmost sharp. This right here, if we count the lines, we have every good boy does. Okay. This right here, it's on the does, so it says D sharp. So a half step above that makes it an E. So the key of E has four sharps in it. Isn't that cool? I mean, you don't have to know anything technical at all. You just memorize this. The sharp key, you go half step above the rightmost sharp. That's all it is. Then, let's go ahead and talk about the flats. So if we're talking about those flats, it says the flat key. It's the second from the rightmost. That's all it is. You don't have to manipulate anything at all. So it says the second from the rightmost. Well, if we're looking at this whole thing, that one right now is the rightmost. So that means the second from the rightmost is this one here. So if the key had all of those flats in it, and it said, what is that key called? This is the indicator right here. Second from the rightmost. Here's the rightmost. Here's the second from the rightmost. So We had the F, A, the C. Technically, that's called a C flat. Don't worry about anything else on that, but that's what the C flat key signature would look like. Okay, let's do another one. So again, the second from the rightmost. So if I cover this up here, this one is now the rightmost. So the second from the rightmost is right here. So this second from the rightmost, what is that called? Well, if this is an F, that space is F, and then that space is an A, that's an A flat. So A flat has 4 flats in it. Pretty cool. All right, let's do one more, and then I will get into the technical jargon. All right, so let's cover that one up. Again, second from the rightmost when we're dealing with flats. Here's the rightmost. Here's the second from the rightmost. We had F, which is that space, A, which is that space, C, which is that space. This is the E space. E flat. That's all you call it. This is the E flat major key signature. Those 3 flats. You have an A flat, an E flat, and a B flat in that key signature. Now we got to talk about the technical stuff, okay? Because there is something that happens when you get to the very first flat or sharp. The rule changes, or it seems like it changes. Either way, we got to figure this thing out. So, we already discussed with the flats here, it was second from the rightmost. All right, so let's cover that up. Well, that's only the rightmost. There is no second to the rightmost, not in this drawing at least. Okay, well, what do? Well, now we have to know something very interesting. Let's look down here. This is a B flat. Let's look at my little line here. We've got F flat, a C flat, a G flat, a D flat, an A flat, an E flat, a B flat right here. This B flat is right next to an E flat, and it's next to an F. Okay. So, well, let's kind of look at this pattern again. Okay. This note was the F flat. Okay, so here's my F flat. I'm going to go ahead and mark this for us. Here's that note right there. Is that right there? F flat. This note right here is C flat. This right here, G flat. That right there, D flat. That right there, A flat. That right there, E flat. That right there, B flat. So if we do that same language, second from the rightmost, guess what? There is my F. Even though it's not written on here, it would still be an F on there. So technically I could draw some more stuff up there, but guess what? The key of F has just 1 flat in it. So you don't want to have anything else added to it. You don't want double flats or double sharps or any of that nonsense in there. You want it to be simple. But that's the answer right there. And what's kind of cool here is as you go towards the right, as you go this way, you are going up by fifths. F flat to C flat, that's a fifth. C flat to G flat, that's a fifth. G flat to D flat, that's also a fifth. So on and so forth. As you even continue on down this way, you're going up by fifths. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. Is there even a rule for this? Well, the thing is, sharp key says half step above rightmost sharp. Okay, so let's eliminate all of those, and we're left with this sharp. That was my F sharp. Okay, how do I know that's in the key of G? If it says half step above the rightmost sharp, well, that's the indicator right there. All you do is just go up a half step and there's the key of G. So that's literally the simplest rule for that. This one here with the flats, you had to have a little bit more explanation. But that one right there is basically redundant. It's something that just makes sense. You just go up a half step on that remaining sharp. So guys, I hope that this wasn't too complicated. I can go over this some more. I just wanted to give you some content for the weekend. I am also going to put my little newsletter out pretty soon. Within the next hour or something like that, I'm going to put it out. So you'll get that pretty soon as well. I'm planning on doing another Tuesday night like live. Last week was just awful. I had a very, very bad headache. It was not fun at all. So I will make it up to you. I've got a couple of different lessons planned for that. I made a video last Saturday, and I made this video obviously now. And so I might incorporate both topics or just do the one topic and then have you guys ask questions about the material. So one other thing, guys. Before I get off, I want to show you this packet, okay? This packet is actually going to be a printed book. It's only going to be like 6 pages right now, but I wanted to get it out there for you. On my website, you can download this as a PDF, and I think I have it as like $9.99 or something like that. So anyways, I'm deciding whether or not it's going to be the same price, whether it's printed or it is in PDF format. I'm supposed to be getting these in mid-February sometime. I just put it on the computer 2 days ago or something. Anyways, just to give you a gist of what's going on, I have 5 sections. This is regarding the mountain dulcimer. I give you an Ozark Mountain Dulcimer history lesson. I give you, I tell you again, I reiterate that the Mixolydian tuning is actually the 155 tuning, as opposed to the Ionian tuning, how people somehow, or one way or another, got it mixed up. Then I go to the section 3, 3 main shapes for the 155 Mixolydian pattern. Then I have the section 4, public domain songs. I think there's about 10 songs. And then I have a little transposing chart in the back there too. So somewhat similar to any basic beginner book, but I add a little bit of my flavor to it as well. So guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, give me a holler at 417-334-1395. You can also find my website, www.needfulstringsllc.com. And of course, guys, you can find me here at the shop in Branson, Missouri, every single day except for Sundays and Mondays right now. I got to do my laundry. So, guys, have a fantastic, blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.